27 storm track weather with meteorologist Blaze Keller.
All right, we got a lot to talk about. Storms tonight, we've got snow in the forecast, and then some mild temperatures return. Truly a whiplash, but not necessarily unheard of. We are still moving from winter into summer. That jet stream is still moving its way northwards, where it will hopefully stay throughout most of the summer. That's why we're warm. That warmer air is allowed to move northwards. But for now, it's still moving. So that's why we get kind of this whiplash. This low is going to bring about the storms later tonight. Here's that cluster we're going to watch move in as we go further into the overnight hours. But then on the backside of that, it will bring us some accumulating snow. We had some thunderstorms move through the area earlier. In fact, we had a severe thunderstorm for parts of Dodge County. But now we're in a break. We turned off towards Waterloo. That's our next round of showers and thunderstorms expected to move on in. Probably not going to be severe, but maybe some small hail, some gusty winds at times should be expected. And then we find really half of the state, the western half, underneath a winter storm watch. Anybody here in the blue, so Juneau, Adams County, Sauk County, Richland County, Grant, Crawford, as well as Iowa and Lafayette, you are underneath that winter storm watch starting Sunday night through Monday, 10 o'clock in the morning. So we are expecting this to impact your Monday morning commute. Take a look at this cold front. It's already cut temperatures down by about 10 in Minneapolis, up from down from the 50s into the 40s, right around freezing in International Falls, 39 in Duluth, 60 in Wausau, 71 in Madison. But you're starting to see the blue move into northwestern parts of the state. So we're watching as that cooler air is already starting to move on in. Thankfully, it's slow that we can still enjoy some of this evening. 70s farther to the east. We're breaking into those 60s farther to the west. That cold front somewhere here. We find northwesterly winds over Viroqua, but we find southwesterly winds over Dane County. But we're all a little bit cooler than yesterday. So the coolest of the cold air isn't quite overhead yet, but we're beginning to move out that warmer air mass. But again, we'll see some thunderstorms move on in overnight. And then we watch as that colder air starts to turn over that thunderstorm and rain activity over to snow. And it's going to happen as we go throughout the day on Sunday. Not to mention, throughout the day on Sunday, our temperatures are going to be dropping. The warmest is going to be right after midnight, and then northwesterly winds cool us throughout the day on Sunday. We're looking at 11 o'clock Sunday night. Lots of snow, especially off towards the northwest. We'll take this into your morning hours on Monday, beginning to see that rain-snow mix, snow activity wrapping up as we go into the late morning. So again, we are expecting a bit of an impacted morning commute on Monday. Thunderstorms staying with us through about 10 o'clock tonight, and then we say goodbye to the thunderstorm threat and we usher in that snow chance. Dark blue, we're looking at 3 to 6 inches of wet, heavy snow, 4 to 8. Anybody here in the yellow, that includes Camp Douglas. The areas that were battling wildfires last week, now going to be dealing with possibly a half a foot of snow. That snow chance and accumulations taper off the farther south and east you go. Take a look at where some of our models want to put us, at about 4 inches at the least, to about 14 inches at their greatest. Let's cut the difference and settle at about 6 inches there. Strong winds are also going to be on the backside of this. So that's the reason why we have that winter storm watch, because they're going to be tossing around this snow. And here's kind of that timeline. Rain slowly turning over to a mix as we go throughout your Sunday afternoon, and then turning over to snow starting Sunday night through Monday. And that's when, of course, the impacts are the greatest, because those winds anywhere from 35 to 45 miles per hour out of the northwest mark. It's not going to be a great Monday. It's not going to be a great Sunday night. But then we're back into the 50s on Tuesday. I guess the only good thing is Mother Nature is really going to do a lot of this melting. But take a look at Sunday night's overnight lows and Mondays. Bring in the plants.
I'm looking at the board. We have the screen up here that I can see the 7-day on, and I'm trying to find some sort of light at the end of the tunnel.
The one good day.
The one good day. Okay.
I'll try to change it, but we'll just have to get through the weekend.
We'll check in soon. Okay, Blaze, thank you. You know, as Rogers Watch continues, folks, Pablo Iglesias tells